Hey guys, Jack here, and today we're going to be talking about Nvidia Shadowplay. This is sort of a request video for Nvidia to show them that if they weren't already aware, a couple of features that could be added to Shadowplay to make it just a little bit better than it already is. Bit of info to start off with, just in case you don't know what Shadowplay is. It's a software bundled for free with the Nvidia experience that lets Nvidia GPU users record or live stream their gameplay at 60 frames per second. It also has the microphone support, so if you want to, you can record commentary on top of your footage. You can even add a webcam as an overlay whilst you're live streaming to Twitch if you are so inclined. There's a couple of different recording modes in there, manual and shadow, so you can either press a button in manual mode to record as you go along and then press a button again to stop the recording, or in shadow mode you can press a button and it will grab the last 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you set it to. You can even have both modes running at the same time if you want. So with that little explanation, what's good about it compared to other capture software on the market? Number one, almost no performance hit. I lose probably 5 frames per second when I'm recording with Shadowplay. I don't even notice that it's recording, put it that way. With programs like Fraps, Action, DxTory, all the other ones, you notice much more of a frames per second hit. With DxTory not so much, it depends on the game really, but nothing comes close to Shadowplay in terms of performance. Now when it comes to live streaming, the minimal loss of performance is noticed even more. Typically live streamers use a software like XSplit or Open Broadcast software to stream gameplay, and these programs require good CPU and memory combinations and also hit your performance and your frame rate pretty hard. To buffer this performance loss, some live streamers have even built separate dedicated live streaming PCs and capture their gameplay from their gaming computer using a capture card. And that's a luxury that not many of us can afford. It's also quite complicated to set up, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Live streaming is incredibly simple with Shadowplay. A complete novice could do it really, and also come out with good results. You just log in with your Twitch credentials, set it to streaming mode and then hit a button. That's it, very simple, the quality is great, no stuttering, and you get a nice 60 FPS live stream that's got very minimal hit to your performance. All the encoding and the technical stuff is done by the H.264 encoder on your graphics card. Number 2, the quality is great and the file size is low. Whilst the raw footage doesn't come out looking quite as nice as using DxTory for example, it's pretty close, and once you add some colour correction and then upload it to YouTube, you can't tell the difference. Trust me, I've tested this a lot. The file size comparison is the real kicker, to be honest. A 1 minute 1080p 60 FPS recording on Battlefield 4 using DxTory with the DxTory codec on low settings comes out at 7.08 gigabytes. The same scene and length using Shadowplay comes out at 375 megabytes. Speaks for itself really. You don't need mountains of hard drive space anymore to record high resolution, high frame rate gameplay. Okay, so you get it, Shadowplay is really good for recording and streaming gameplay. It takes a lot of the problems away associated with that, and it's really a godsend to people like me and other YouTubers slash live streamers who record gameplay and edit videos for a living. It also gives newcomers and just the guys who want to record their own gameplay and watch it back or share it with their friends a really easy way of doing that. It's also free, providing you've got an Nvidia 600 series card or higher. The minimum requirements are really low. If you forget to record, it doesn't matter, you can just get the shadow recording and it's incredibly simple to use. Bit of a killer app at the moment to be honest, but there are a few features that could be added to the software that would seal the deal and just crush the competition. Like, if the stuff I'm about to mention was implemented, I'd probably never use any other capture software or hardware ever again. Period. I speak with lots of other YouTubers who feel the same way about this as I do. It's not just me asking for this stuff. So what does it need then? Well, not much, and I don't even know if this stuff can actually be implemented into the program, but I hope it can, because it'd be really cool. Right, so first off, when you record your microphone with Shadowplay, it puts it on the same track as the game audio, which is really bad. If you want to edit your voice from a particular scene or remove it completely, you can't without messing the game audio up, so having a microphone record on a separate track would be great. Also, the microphone quality sounds a little scratchy, so I think the quality could be improved a touch there. Of course, you can always record your microphone separately and then sync it up with the video afterwards, but that's a pain in the ass, especially when you're stopping and starting the recording every so often. It takes a long time to get it all synced up. Okay, second feature it needs, and this one is really important, multiple audio tracks. Kind of related to the first point, but it'd be nice to see if Shadowplay could record multiple audio tracks for the purpose of separating game, communication and mic audio. As an example, just to show you and explain, here's a DX Tory recording which I've just dragged into Sony Vegas, and there are 3 separate audio tracks. This is my game audio here on its own track, and this is the Skype audio on the same track. So I've set my Skype or my TeamSpeak, whatever I'm using to talk to my friends, on a different line or sound source, and that makes it completely separate from the game audio. So if I just wanted game audio, I can mute this track, or I can just remove it completely and it doesn't affect the game audio at all. With this method, I can also move communications closer together to make a video shorter or snappier, make it funnier, and because they're on a separate track, it doesn't interfere at all with the game sound. That's the beauty of it. The final track there is my mic, again totally separate, so I can edit all of these audio sources individually if I wanted to. Basically, it gives me a lot more freedom with editing, and it allows me to create better videos. Also saves me a lot of time because I don't have to sync all the audio up afterwards. The problem at the moment with Shadowplay is that it bundles all of these audio tracks in the same stream, which means you can't edit them separately. So if your game audio was too high or your TeamSpeak volume was too low, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't normalize those volumes with each other. And here's how it's set up in DX Tory, just for reference. So on the audio tab, here are my 3 streams. Onboard Realtek for the Skype or TeamSpeak voices, USB Sennheiser headset / sound card for the game audio, and finally my microphone on the end. So when I hit record, it bundles these 3 tracks in with the video file, but when I drag the file into Vegas, they're on separate streams. And that's lovely. That's what I want to see in Shadowplay. Nvidia, please, 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 please with the cherry on top, pretty please, okay? Please add that feature and you'll have 0 competition in software capture, therefore being dominant in that market and also selling more Nvidia cards. Makes sense, right? Shadowplay could also do with having windowed mode support. Not sure if this is possible, but it'd be great if I'm live streaming and I alt tab out the game. At the moment it stops the recording and therefore stops the live stream. The stream literally goes offline. That's annoying for viewers if I need to alt tab for anything whilst I'm streaming. A lot of live streamers have to alt tab while they're doing stuff. So if it had windowed mode support, it could keep the stream live and online whilst I alt tab and look for something. And that'd be great. And that's really all I could think of, I think. I am nitpicking a little here, but perhaps have an option to record at 30 frames per second as well for some people who want and need to do that. I've been told that recording certain games at 60 frames per second can cause audio sync problems when you're editing with a certain software. Maybe as well even add like an extreme quality option with a higher bitrate for people who want to record a better quality than the high quality and they're willing to sacrifice a couple more frames per second. That would be pretty cool, I guess. Not necessary though, but just it'd be nice to have that option. That's it. Shadowplay is really damn good. It just needs a couple more tweaks and then it's GG really, no repack your bags. So yeah, if you feel as strongly about this as I do, maybe you're another YouTuber or a live streamer watching this video, share it around, send it to Nvidia on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever. Let them know that there are a lot of people out there who love Shadowplay and use it all the time. We use it for work and we've got a couple of requests that would make it just the perfect software capture solution. So yeah, thanks Nvidia. Hope you listen to this and I hope you take some of this feedback on board. That's all folks. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Anything in this video that I've missed that you'd like to see added to the program maybe. As always, leave a rating and a comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.